is one of 10 bridge delivery organisations in England, and we look after the 14 local authority areas of the West Midlands region, and our remit is about brokerage, partnership development and connection making. We're really about being that bridge or connector between children and young people aged 0 to 19 and those fantastic arts and cultural opportunities that we know are already out there. And I think it's really valuable that education sector contacts and museum and heritage sector contacts can start to share practice and just get a sense of where there might be opportunities to perhaps learn from each other and work together in the future.
Today really is about networking and for particular schools to hear about what sort of work that they can do with particular museums. So the idea of today is that lots of activities will follow and lots of new projects will be set up just because of today.
And for the first time in what seems like a long time, I've been in a room with not only cultural providers but with teachers themselves, and to get those two sets of people together, bouncing ideas off each other, giving each other feedback, sharing case studies, it's a really good way of doing it.
I love coming out to days like this because there's always such a buzz. There's so many people that you can talk to, contact, and even just listening to somebody else fires off ideas in my imagination. So already I've got 3 major projects running through my head which weren't there first thing this morning.
Big issue I find is I've got like a foot in both camps, if you like, with my museum background, also now my school background is communication. You know, there are a lot of misconceptions sometimes between schools and cultural partners, and days like today are brilliant at getting rid of those stereotypes or misconceptions. So in that respect, if nothing else, today has been brilliant just to communicate.
It was very interesting when a discussion started with museums saying, the thing is we don't really know what schools want, and schools saying, we don't really know what museums have to offer. And that's why something like today is really important, because I think both sides went away knowing what the other wanted and what the other had to offer.
We've seen lots of examples today of fantastic projects. The Rotoscope one at Birmingham was particularly good. It really captured my imagination, and that's bringing together schools and a collection and really using arts as the vector to mesh those two things together. And that's, to me, what makes a really interesting project, getting together different disciplines, different expertise, different types of people, the wonderful angles that children can bring to projects, and their teachers, the years and years of knowing what's right for their children, what's right for their learning. When all those things mesh together, it can, it's very rare that the results aren't just something wonderful.
Heritage is starting to feel more accessible. The more we talk about it, the more we come to events like this. It's not something that's there on a shelf and covered in dust. It's something that we can access and help the children to understand. Make them understand that it's real and part of where they are now. And in order to really understand where they are now, they've got to explore what's gone on in the past.
Well, we're delighted that Arts Connect organised today because they've got the capacity, they've got the skills to be able to pick really excellent case studies, and I've seen the members of staff here scribbling lots of notes, so they've taken notes of artists and museums to work with for future projects.
I mean, we have so many rich museum and heritage and arts and cultural opportunities in this wide and diverse region, and I think the hub schools have really sort of learnt how to pinpoint making the most of those, and that for us as a bridge organisation is really exciting, and we want to continue to make those connections and support those opportunities going forward as best we can.